Hey guys, LadyLibertyStacker. It is Thursday, October 13th, 2016, and I'm back with a video on my preps that I've been working on for long-term food storage. A few videos ago, I didn't have any gold, or I think I had one silver piece to show, but I had said that I had started to focus on kind of filling up gaps in my preps. I'd done a lot of prepping a couple of years ago, 2-3 years ago, and then I kind of forgot about it and thought, probably not going to need it and all that. But I'll be honest with you guys, everything that's going on in our around the world, social, economic, the election, everything, I just think you should be prepared just in case there's a bank holiday, a collapse of some sort, a false flag. With this election coming up. In my opinion, it's the most important election that we have. And all I'm going to say on that is I don't like to get too heavy into politics, is vote your conscience and vote for the right candidate that loves our country, wants to protect our country with borders, and wants to bring jobs back to the country, the U.S., and kind of make our lifestyles more secure and make us more secure. So, but in the meanwhile, I don't know if that's going to happen. I think the wrong candidate's going to get in. It's very scary, but you can prepare. And I've been working on various things. I've got my water pretty much taken care of. I've been trying to improve my food. What you're looking at in front of you are various stages of preparation. I have beans here that I'm going to be storing, and I've got some finished beans over here, some pancake mix, and here, to put them in, I have a food grade bucket that I actually got from Lowe's. Home Depot doesn't have them in the store, but Lowe's does. This is a BPA free food and beverage heavy duty bucket. It's a 5-gallon bucket. And I think I got it for $3.98. I got it without a lid. They do come, you can get lids for them. That's my label I put on it. They're the Gamma Seal type of lid, which I removed the label, and they come in 2 parts. This is the screw-in top. Then there is a seal around the bucket that enables you to screw in the top. So this was separate from this. This was more like $7 or $8, but it makes it airtight and watertight. I started out with 3 of them. The whole idea was to store beans, flour, and rice and go from there. And to see how much you can get into a bucket. And when I first thought about doing it, I thought you could put a big, huge Mylar bag in here and just toss them in. But the problem is, once you open whatever it is you store, you got to start using it up, because it's going to have oxygen, issues and things of that nature. So I like to, do them in smaller bags and keep them sealed until I need to use them, and just use them as I go. So for that, I went to usaemergency.com. I'll try to post a link below, and they have various size bags. These are half-gallon. They have gallon bags, they have pint-sized bags, and they have the oxygen packets you can put in there, oxygen absorbers. These are 500 cc that you're looking at. They work really, really well, but you need more of them. You can get 1,000 cc oxygen absorbers. You don't need to put quite as many in. So they have a chart on the site as to how many you need based on what you're storing in the bag and how big the bag is. I got these. I paid a few cents extra for the bags because they have the Ziploc seal, and then you put your food in, and I'll show you that in just a minute. But once you put your food in and seal it, you iron this shut, and then once you have to open it, you would open it like any of these packages you get at the grocery store, and then you can actually continue using just a small bag at a time and reseal it to keep it somewhat of the oxygen out. Man, that phone's been ringing off the hook. I think it's the election people. Drives me crazy. Anyway, so what I do, I'll show you kind of how I do this. Here's a bag for a good example. This is dark brown sugar. And I have a food scale here. I weigh it initially on the food scale. I calibrate it to 0. And here the full weight of this is about 2.5, slightly under 2.5 pounds. I'm kind of holding on to it so it doesn't fall over. But this part at the bottom separates, so it sits on here really, really nice. So what I'll do with this, to show you how I actually do this, is I'll fill the food up. I'll set it up on the table like this, and I'll fill the food till it comes up to about here in the bag. And then I'll put in 2 or 3 of those oxygen absorbers, and then I try to get all the oxygen out, seal it here. Then once I feel I got most of the oxygen out, I have my iron over here at the highest setting. And this is safe to iron on because I have a table pad underneath this. Works perfect for this, but they say use a level. Put it up on a level and iron it. But I just go like this, and I count to 5 seconds. 5 seconds, 5 seconds. I kind of go back until it's all nicely sealed. And then once it's sealed, you take the bag. Here's one that I did just last night. You just kind of shake it till you get it to where you want it in the shape. And then after a while, it'll be vacuum packed. It'll kind of condense down as the absorbers absorb the oxygen. So these are finished ones. These are, a couple of these are black beans. I have what it is, when the expiration date is. These are actually expiring pretty soon. And I have those on, and I should have put on when I actually bagged them, but I guess it doesn't really matter. But I've got a couple black beans. I have a couple of light red beans. I have, these are chili beans, the large red kidney beans. And I have some more beans that I have to do yet, you know. So I'm just going to see how it goes. But I've gotten these done. And the first bucket I did was basmati rice. I got a big bag at Walmart for like 19 bucks. Couldn't beat it. And put them in here. Here's 4 of them. And you can see I'll take one out. You can see what they look like. They're all vacuum packed there. So got 4 of these in there, and that's about all that's going to fit. And as I use them up, I can, if nothing's happened, I can replace them with new ones. I'll just have to make sure I've got some Mylar bags and the oxygen absorbers on hand. But that's airtight and watertight, and you store it in a cool, dry location. And then here's one for flour. And I have these smaller bags for flour. This seems to work better with the ½ gallon. And then I'll just take one out and start to use it. When I use it up, then I'll dip into my other ones in the bag, or the bucket here. And then I'll replace them, and just as I go along, just rotate the food. And you're not really wasting any money on this kind of stuff. You just want to make sure that, you know, you always have something in the event that you have a situation where you can't get food. The shelves are bare down in Florida. The food and the water were flying off the shelves when hurricane came through last week. So anyway, that's it for my food storage. I'm still working on it. I've made a lot of progress. And I've got some pancake mix here that I need to do. I've got some dry milk. I bought some of that ahead of time in my freeze-dried food storage, but I'd rather just have a bucket with baking needs, you know, more pancake mix, dried milk, butter, flakes, whatever. I mean, you're going to need stuff like this if you can't get it and there's no electricity for refrigeration. So this is all to do with that. Then, of course, I use, for labeling, I use my Sharpie pen. And I have some masking tape, electrical. I think that's electrical tape, I'm not sure. But I use that. It works well for me. So anyway, if you guys have any questions at all, please feel free to post them below. Sorry, no gold or silver today. I was supposed to get a really nice package in the mail today, but I missed the mailman, and I'll have to go to the post office to get it tomorrow. So stay tuned, guys. I'll have some good stuff for you to look at, but this is important. You got to eat, guys. You got to be prepared. All right? So thanks for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and go make it a great evening.